in the war was great. One's with bullets and one's in my head, but you made it so easy to let go. Now I'm on the road, and it shows a definite. So I will walk away the devil. My rivals best be careful, 'cause when you're already dead, there's no gun at your head. You're finally free. I shook hands with the devil. Oh, this time best be careful, 'cause when you're already dead, there's no rope from your neck. You're finally free. Yeah, I'll walk with the devil.
Hello. Right. Look at this little lot. I think we have a German egg grenade on that side. We have a few bullets there. We have this thing, which looks like a larger bullet. Not really sure. And that... Is that a 50 cal?
Isn't he a jog?
Is that a 50 cal? I don't know. Without cleaning it up, I don't know. But that's just on one throw.
Test how far across they are.
We're getting a little bit of stuff out here.
I keep calling the clean magnet.
The German egg grenade is a small defensive and offensive hand grenade which was used by Germany during World War I. The average soldier could throw it 40 metres or further. It was more portable than the heavier Kugelhand and less awkward to handle than the stick grenade. The body of the grenade was initially smooth and thus difficult to hold, so the design was modified with the addition of a raised band to provide better grip.
Oh,
Steve! That is a Lee Enfield.
I've got a Lee Enfield here, Steve.
This is a Lee Enfield. Yeah. Egg.
And then German egg.
He doesn't know where to look. Look at him.
Always, Miss. Mine's just pulled a piece of length there.
So bad. Yeah, there.
Oh, I've got a bullet tip. I nearly got one now.
Please show the camera.
Those things that I just pulled in were quite close.
Yeah, you show the phones, Maria.
They're just
Yeah,
here.
I split peel anything, so I come quite far.
Bullet
in.
tip.
Yep.
I'm going down to the next one.
The grappling up.
No, I don't want to burst your bubble. That's
That's it, yeah.
And up, Ren, cluster bombs.
Where?
Yeah, Steve told me about that. Yeah, that was on the surface there.
It goes on a fishing rod like that.
Yeah, he said he
Wide.
took him under it.
You got it.
Oh, them in the clusters.
Yeah.
Let me get mine in first then, because I had something on there. What did
Yeah.
you get then?
Nothing. A bit of weed.
Cluster
The
bombs.
more we keep making tracks
There
on
we
this
go.
flooring, the more we dig out.
And another one there.
How you doing over there, Steve?
During the 1930s, German engineers developed the classic German S-mine, also known as the Bouncing Betty. It was a deadly adversary when triggered. These mines were launched into the air and then detonated at about 1 metre from the ground. The explosion projected a lethal spray of shrapnel in all directions. The S-mine entered production in 1935 and served as a key part of the defensive strategy.
That as well. There you go, mate.
Bullet tip.
Well,
762.
then.
And oh, hang on, got another two on the bottom. Look,
Please.
three.
Oh, the fox.
The box is on fire.
The camera's on, don't forget.
Okay. Which one do I talk to? Whichever one speaks back.
Oh, my granny.
She's on fire, she is.
And if I can,
On the platform,
if I can hold them up,
Do you want to get down here, Ren?
we got another three there. 1, 2, 3. Bullet tips, different sizes.
Where's your magnet on the pole when you need it?
Another bullet. So I've got another bullet tip. They're my cluster bombs, Maria.
Huh?
They're nice.
Yeah.
That's an old lighter. Yeah, that's an old wartime lighter. Oh, what's that got? That's definitely part of it. Oh, 2 more tips. 2 more bullet tips, guys, and that thing.
Hey, did he hold you? Oh,
I actually had a clean throw there, nothing came out.
Can't get it.
Yeah, I know. He's got a cluster. Not that we like to talk about it.
Another cluster bomb. Oh. Are they?
I feel better with the Evo than this one.
No, quite shallow. Are you kidding me? Go on, going back.
2 more bullet tips, 3 more bullet tips. 3 more bullet tips.
That's twice now. I pulled my mag in and I'm amazed there's nothing on it. I'm pulling across the right every step here.
Huh? A transformer? I've got a transformer.
You've got like that looks like an indicator.
Transformer, look, 3 arm.
Stick. Yeah.
A plastic thing. And another bullet tip.
What's your face? What's your head?
I'm gonna get right head.
What's that then?
Oh, look at that!
That's the
Oh, it's a mortar.
no.
It's around.
It's the end of a fucking Panzerschreck,
Yeah.
It is.
which is a tank killer.
And it's empty.
This is your original, what they call a shape charge.
Oh, I trust these, these are.
That's your very first shape charge.
You want to show that knowledge on Peaky video?
We got it.
Yeah.
We think, if we're not mistaken,
You know what that is? It's a
this
Victorian
is a
lampshade for outside the house.
Panzerschreck. The end, the armed piece of a Panzerschreck, which has the
Double the chance.
infamy of being the world's first shaped charge designed to take out tanks. Panzerschreck. Might be wrong. That's what we think it is at the moment. Wow.
Another bullet tip.
That's the real deal. Yeah, that's another cluster bomb case. That's number 4. Wow.
oh my God. What the hell?
You've got them, really?
Down now.
Oh, it's a shell.
Looks like an exhaust. But you see the other
That
end.
does look like an exhaust, to be fair.
But look,
Look, show me the other side of it. The other end.
Looks like a mini one.
No, that's, I recognise it. It's his artillery.
yeah, it's too heavy for him.
Is it?
Yeah, it's artillery. I can't think of the name of it.
Smoke.
No.
Yeah, look how thick it is. That ain't no exhaust.
True.
No, it's not. It's not smoke. Smoke could be like a thin tin. That's artillery, as in blowing the factory up. That is.
Yeah, so. Is it okay?
Yeah,
It's hollow, isn't it?
Well, it's empty. Well, I just got that. I think it is artillery, but can't put the name to it.
Oh, can you make it up? Oh, what you got?
What them?
Oh, it's a different one.
Happy days!
Ooh, and it's hollow with the looks of it. Oh, the magnet. That's a keeper.
Oh,
But what model is that? That's I don't
different,
recognise
isn't it?
that.
That's unusual, that. Missing over the top.
Oh, I just found that, and that is actually a grenade. But
Is that out hollow?
yeah,
On the end.
that's an unusual one. But you can see it is hollow, but you can see
Like that went.
the pattern of the grenade on it. Wow, that's unusual.
That's awesome. That's the best one yet.
That's brilliant.
The Citron Fogue is a French grenade introduced into service in 1916. It would be detonated by removing the top cap and hitting the pin on top. Then there would be 4 to 5 seconds until the grenade blew up.
Can you shout to the camera for me?
Yeah, which is yours?
Yeah, that one's good.
She's only done it again. Another one.
Feeling on my feet now, it's barely weedy.
And it's a keeper because it's empty. There's no fuse in it. There's no trace of anything.
Very nice.
I know what you mean.
You got another?
I can see the tension. Yeah, you've got something.
Is this getting you thinking like you might want a magnet fish a bit more?
Oh, that's something different.
Carrying on magnet for part of a rifle.
Yeah, that's part of a gun.
Yeah, it's part of a rifle.
That was how the camera for me, Steve.
No, John's going to go across you, mate, in a minute. That's where Marie was.
I'll keep standing for so Marie's at it again, and she's got part of a rifle this time. Not sure which until we get it cleaned up. But that's definitely part of a World War II rifle.
To be honest, everything's going to be every apartment.
We love Greece.
Yeah.
Real free.
Got
300 of them.
You sure they're more, haven't you?
Oh, they'll get it.
Glen got 303.
And I've had that big piece of pie prostate, do you know what that is?
As soon as I saw that, I thought Lee Enfield. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Belle. You don't get me there.
You're right.
I don't know what's happened here.
Is it here
It's,
or no, do I give it a wash off?
That is a Lee Enfield, no question about it.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Sure, what they get to pipe is.
It is.
Oh, wow, look at that.
That's a look. Good nick as well.
Who pulled that out?
Yeah.
Trained it earlier on. On the first try, wasn't it?
Yeah. First row out.
Yes. Yeah. Main breech and the stock there.
Oh, I'm getting a
Trigger, obviously. Some good nick.
Pressure bearing part.
I don't know what the hell's going on here though.
Not now.
It could have been doctored from a mortar launcher.
Yeah,
Yes, because they used to shorten them and put that canister on the end and then fire about.
Yeah, they used to use them for launching smoke grenades off tanks or mortars, shooting mortars.
Well, that looks like somebody smeared araldite on there with it.
Location.
So let's hold that up for the camera. You got it?
Right, so
That's-
Marie pulled this out,
Yep.
what Nigel's got, and I pulled this out. It's got this like mount, like finger, and this is the rocket launcher.
Oh my god!
We've only just realised we've cleaned it up. Well, I say we've cleaned it up. We let it dry out a bit, and he's actually the rocket launcher to that.
That needs cleaning and mounting on a
does.
piece of wood.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my life.
And I thought it was a piece of scaff pipe. I thought, trust me, the bull scaff pipe out.
Fantastic.
You know what it is?
No, it's
No,
not.
you know
It's a
what?
rocket
We
launcher.
cleaned it up. It's a launcher.
It's an RPG launcher.
It's an RPG.
Because it is.
It's got the lever that comes down and that.
Yeah, to cock it. That'd be to cock it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Ooh, just clean that up. Just let it dry, isn't it? That's rough.
Definitely. I mean,
I'd let it dry
right.
because you're going to lose
It's
some
not
of
a
this if
piece
you're
of
not
scab.
careful.
Yeah,
No, it's definitely a launcher.
yeah, definitely.
Can you show that again for me, Glenn? Because I showed it to everyone and I didn't know what it was.
That's a rocket motor.
That. Can you show it on the camera again?
It's a rocket motor because you know what we didn't notice when it was wet?
Yeah, the holes.
The holes. You know what that pipe is I pulled up?
Just
It's a rocket launcher.
freaking Nora.
It's a rocket motor.
Oh yeah, you can see the holes now.
So that is a rocket motor.
Bring that closer, Bob, so you can see the holes.
So you've got the holes there at the bottom.
I don't know if you can see
There've been
it
tail
in
fins here, wouldn't there, Steve?
this
No,
slide.
not
No.
on that end. Not on that end. No.
Not on this end. Then you've got the...
Tail fins would have been lower down.
Oh, lower down. So
So
it's been a big bug then.
Yeah.
So what's going to be at this end then, the turbine? Up here? So are you thinking
fuel
like a
rod.
V1?
No, not that big.
You've got the threaded end
like a
inside, I don't know if
3-inch
you can make that
motor.
out. But yeah, so this
Oh,
would have been
Okay.
probably this big. And then you've got the tip. So yeah, some good finds coming out.
Actually is.
That is a
Really
first.
unusual
First
find.
to magnet fishing.
A first for magnet fishing, guys, I've just been told. It's a first for magnet
What, the
fishing. I've
rocket
just pulled out.
launcher?
Yeah. Nobody's pulled one of them out.
Rocket launcher, magnet fishing. Boom!
Oh my God.
And there I am, moaning I don't pull anything decent out.
Ain't it funny? I pulled one bit out and you pulled the other.
All of a sudden, half of the-
Meant
half
to
of
be
the
together.
end just seems to be boring.
We were meant to be together. Both of them are a first for magnet fishing.
Nice piece, isn't it?
That was me done for the day.
So, found a mechanism to a gun of some kind. We think it's Lanefield.
Was.
You dragged
Think it's Lanefield, so I'll have a look. See if there's any writing on it.
Bend you over, 'cause you're the front
And
of the cage.
again, if I get any writing off it, I shall put it on the video. I think it is Lanefield.
We're naked.
There we go. So I think the wooden bit, I think they'd have sat that way.
We're practicing, look.
So yeah, anyway, gun pass. We reckon these could be fuses. They look like the old lighters that they used to have in the army, but we reckon they could be fuses, but they're dead. And we've got this weird bullet.
Look.
And it had a very tiny tip in it, but a big body to it, so we don't know. I'm going to have to research that as well. So I'll see you on the finds, and hopefully I'll know a bit more by then. Cheers, guys. Oh, and goodbye to Rusty.
Rusty's back in the house.
Mr. Fox, Nicola Dudley Dippers, Nigel Northants, and we've got Mr. Scrapman out of us today as well, Mr. Rob. So, shall see you soon, guys. Hello everybody, welcome to the finds. Oh wow, what a day we had. As you can see by the video, we had a great variety of different stuff, and whew, and it's all keepers, I will show you something in a minute, but I'll show the finds as they are. So Marie pulled two of those out.
Yeah.
Completely empty.
I give one to Rusty.
Give one to Rusty as a gift because Rusty is an absolute angel, and we do a swap shop now and again, me and Rusty do. Yeah, you can see it's a citron grenade, 1916, First World War, and as you can see by the video, it would have had a fuse on the end. They'd have banged it, would have tapped the pin, then thrown it. So that is a different grenade.
Yeah.
Never had one in before.
A lemon grenade.
A lemon grenade, as you can tell, same shape as a lemon. Yeah, so a squeezed lemon. So very nice find, 1916. Nice piece of history. Found a few of these. Now, when I first pulled them out, we thought they was lighters. They are completely hollow. Completely hollow.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know whether these are some kind of a fuse that sat on top of something, on top of some kind of grenade that we didn't find there. I don't know.
Unusual.
But they are fuses of some kind, but they are completely empty. There's nothing in them at all. So that's them. We found 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Always 13. 13 bullet tips. We've got a smaller calibre there, 7.62s and 303s, I think, to be honest. But yeah, so definitely wartime calibers that was popular during the First and Second World War. So some nice bullet tips, always nice to keep. They are completely harmless without the shell and the primer. Then we had this one. Now, one of these was found with a tip on, a bullet tip. Now, whether it had got wedged in there, like that, but it did kind of look like that, didn't it, Marie?
Yeah.
You witnessed it, didn't you? But, it wouldn't, it's very heavy for a casing of a bullet, plus it hasn't got a bottom with a primer. So, I'm still not 100% sure what this is. It's completely empty, as you can see, there's nothing in there, it's all out, it's just a lump of metal, but yeah, don't know what it is. We're going to have to research this one a little bit more. That's that one. Then we got the exhaust.
Oh.
We've got the exhaust.
Till we found out what it was.
Nigel Amford said it was an exhaust. I think Nigel Penny said it was an exhaust. But as soon as I seen the holes at the top here and the hole there, I knew it was some kind of a mortar or a bomb, is a better word to put it. Inside there, I don't know if you can make it out, is some threading. So, as you've seen by the photo on the video, it would have had something threaded onto here with the fuse. Then here would have gone along, and then you'd have had a tail. So, this is actually called a Stokes mortar, and this was probably 3-inch, and this would have been World War One.
Wow.
So this is 1914 to 1918, safe to say. First World War, mortar, and it's got some weight in it. You can see it's quite a thick metal, it's not tin, like the smoke mortars we found in the past and stuff like that. This is stood the test of time, so I'll put that over there, I can stand that up now. But lovely to bring to a collection. Everything we found is inert. I've also had stuff checked out by a professional, so everything is safe. Bouncing Betties. Now, I'll give one to Steve again. So, I've got 3 here. So, there's a Bouncing Betty, and that's the inside of one. And this is where the fuse would have been on the top.
Weren't there some little shot things in one of these?
Yes, well, whether you'll see them on the camera, I don't know, I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, so you'd have had a screw cap on the top of there, a little bit sticking out with some little prongs, and then they would have, as you've seen by the video, they would have bedded these just with a tip hanging out, and then as soon as you stood on this would have flew up at waist height.
It's what you see on Peaky Blinders when he walks in the field.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, got that one. We've got that one, which is completely empty. Doesn't even got the fuse stalk, as I call it. That's my technical term. The stalk for the fuse. Now this one is double layered, which it would have been anyway. There would have been. And obviously it's still a bit of a mess, so I haven't had much of a time to clean them up. But so there's your inner cartridge, your outer cartridge, and in between them 2 cartridges, you'd have had packed full of ball bearings. Now there is ball bearings in there.
I don't know if you can see them.
I don't know if you'll be able to see them,
I'm
but
going in, I'm going in, I'm going in.
so when you find your pieces of shot when you're magnet fishing and they're roughly this size, they could be out of a Bouncing Betty. If not, they're made of 18-pounders and other stuff that's hit. So yeah, so we've got that, and you've got the fuse stalk again that goes through the middle. So we've got 3 of that. It's got some weight in it, that one. We've got 3 of those because I gave one to Rusty. I think we pulled 4 out, didn't we?
I'm not too sure.
Now,
You got your...
yes, I've got these, but I wanted to show the card I had with them. I can't remember where I put it.
Oh, I put it in the drawer, that little drawer.
Okay, guys, so before I show any paperwork, if you do ever find any gun parts and they're just pieces of metal, don't take it for granted that you can keep them, because some parts are still under a Section 5 firearms in the UK. It's different in the States, I think you can own stuff and that, but in the UK, unfortunately, even just a a gun barrel or a pressure bearing part can be illegal to possess.
I'll always check.
So always check. So, cut a long story short, I found this. Now this is the end of a Sten gun, Sten machine gun. And what I'm about to tell you will marry up in a minute with what I've got to show you. So there's the end of a Sten gun. That's where the bullet would have come out. And it's the undercarriage, I believe. Trying to remember. It's over the, well, it's the barrel. It's the end of the barrel, either way. So yeah, there's your Sten gun, barrel. And it's got some weight in it as well. Nice thing to keep, but always get them checked out, and I'll show you why in a minute. This piece here, we was umming and ahhing. We did kind of say the Enfield in the beginning, then we went on to different stuff, and then we did find a picture that you'll see of this, the Enfield, in the video. So that is the Enfield, and that would have been where the stock was attached. The barrel obviously would have been along here, it's been cut, and that is the breech part of the Enfield gun, and this is the where the bolt would have sat. So, and the bullet would have been fired. So it's a nice piece to keep, and it stands like that, so it looks a bit like your wibbly wobblies, Marie.
Oh.
That's a nice way to display it.
It is, yeah.
So getting into the point with these two gun parts, just pieces of metal, but please read your laws. It is illegal to possess such items, but I went to cover my backside. I went up the police station, and if I was going to lose them, I was going to lose them. There's a reason why, and if I get them back, I get them back. Well, luckily,
Put your finger over.
put my finger over the information. I went up to the police station.
And given a reference number, as you can
Yeah.
see there.
I put them on the desk and told them what there was, and basically they said they're just some metal, and I says I know, but I want to follow the law, and they says okay, and there's in and ahhing. In there a good 40 minutes, wasn't there? In the end I was allowed to keep them. I'm not going to show this side because it has got the collar numbers to the police, but yeah, so I went into the police station. There is photos for proof as well where I went in, and basically I was told I could keep them as long as I'm on display.
And you was
obviously.
given a reference number, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was given a reference number, so I've covered myself to keep these parts. So any advice to UK magnet fishers is, if you find that and you think you can keep it, please just go to the
check.
police station.
Get yourself a reference number.
Because if you do get raided for any reason and they see that, they will have you. So just be safe, guys, and we're all adults. You know, to get yourself covered. Always cover your backside. Again, best find of the day.
Well.
Best find of the day. Well, best find of the year. Or
Well.
probably the best find. Well, I wouldn't say it's the best find in magnet fishing, but it's the magnet fishing first. I'd say it's the best find in magnet fishing for me. So, Marie pulled out. Yes, Marie pulled out this part.
Yeah.
And Nigel Lamford was saying, "Oh, it's a Victorian lampshade off the street." And I can see his point. Yeah, I did actually think that at first. Then we noticed it was a screw fitted in the end, completely empty, nothing in there at all, completely dead. Beautiful piece, beautiful piece. And then I had a piece and I thought it was a scaffold bar.
Now you knew that wasn't a scaffold bar. You kept.
I kept umming and ahhing
You
about
kept
it.
pacing up and down about this pole.
Yeah,
and you
because there was
right.
something stuck to the side of this pole which I've never seen on a scaffold pole before. So on closer inspection, we noticed that it wasn't a scaffold. It's got the weight of a scaffold pole. It's not actually a scaffold pole, Marie.
No.
Guess what it is?
It's a. Oh, what's it called?
I know the name of it.
Panzerfaust.
No, it's not. Panzerfaust hasn't got that shaped tip. This is a Faust Patron.
Faust Patron.
Yes, it's German, but I don't know how to speak German. They always sound angry, don't they? Faust Patron. It's a Faust Patron.
Are you sure?
So yes, it's a Faust Patron. So it is a version of the Panzer, you know, the one you said.
I'll put it on the video
Yeah,
now.
But yeah, so we've obviously over the years they've lost the cone there that would have had the item sitting in. It's got a bit of an hole that side. It is hollow. But yeah, basically this would have sat on the shoulders like this. This would have gone up, this would have levered up. And then there was some kind of a cocking action, I'm not 100% sure on them. But you'd have cocked this up and then you'd have pushed it back down and that would have fired this baby here. This would have been on a very long pole that slid into here. And then this would have got fired. Wow. So I took out, this would have killed off a tank or a big gang of enemies in one go. So I'm safe to say, I think that this is probably the first one found in magnet fishing.
Oh, I ain't seen one pulled up before.
Right. So you'd sat on the shoulders like this. It's not missing nothing, but it is, there's something, I think it's that cone that's thrown me off. That would have like a shield cone there.
Yeah.
It's obviously worn away over the years, like, but this fits into there. Then I'd have levered it up and I'd have fired it. And then this would have come out at a high velocity, hit my target and completely obliterated it. So yeah, I think it's a first for magnet fishing. It's not that I'm bothered about the title of that, but I'd like to see someone else pull one of them out in the place where we was as well. Research pays off. We've had comments, the outcast plant. Yeah. Because I can afford...
Really?
I can afford to plant 1916 grenades. I can afford to plant bouncing betties because everyone carries them around in the pockets. I can afford to put a mortar motor into the water, and I definitely can afford to put a Faust patron into the water. So yeah, you get my hint. And we'll still have comments saying that we planted it, but we researched the area. It was in between two certain sites that we was interested in, and there was water in the middle. We had to try it. We kept hearing local rumours, didn't we?
Yeah. So
we thought, let's go for it, and boy did it pay off. This is just my bit. This is not the other guys' finds either. So everything that everyone's had is dead, it's inert. So that's the good side of it. But please, if you do find stuff, especially with your gun parts, just bear in mind that they do carry a section 5 on the firearms. And if you find whole bullets with the tips still in them, they are a section 18 to own. So please, even if you've got one bullet, go and hand it in, because it's just not worth the hassle. But bullet tips you're fine, not a problem at all. It's the primers on the bottom of the shells that they're bothered about in this country. They'll still go with a bit of a bang, bit of a wallop. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, I really do. It's been my best, personal best, not personal best video, we've had better videos in the respect of the dog tags and stuff like that, but it's my best find I think I've ever had. So keep an eye out guys, we might be in an area near you, if you haven't researched it properly. We're taking your goodies. Yeah, so 21st of August is the collaboration. I do keep getting comments asking for the location. I'm sorry, unless you live in Scotland or the very southern tip of England, you will get the location.
just so it's not fished
Probably
out.
be the Friday before the Sunday we do it. The area we're doing isn't a nice area where you're not going to get an hotel in time. You will get an hotel like that. It's not a very highly populated area, if I can say that. So don't panic if you've not got an hotel booked. There is a Premier local, I believe, and it's dirt cheap, and it's in a town where it's not highly populated. You will definitely get a room there, and that's just for the people that are doing the distance. So I keep getting comments, messages asking me about it, but guys, don't panic.
Just so it don't get fished out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just so we've got to keep it fair for everybody. If we give out the location now, it'll get rinsed, and then that's not fair on all you guys that are travelling hundreds of miles. They want to come and magnet fish it. We want to preserve it as long as we can, and whatever gets found on the day gets found. And there will be a best prize of the day find, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've really enjoyed this. I hope it's taught you some stuff about the First and Second World War here, really. Probably most the first. So, thank you ever so much, and I shall see you on the next video. Let's hope it's as exciting as this one. See you later, guys.